Okay, guys, can you see me? We had to restart. One second, let me just get on the right screen. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. One second. Okay. Let us know if you can see us, please. We had to restart the entire live stream. So Shanice, Koya, Michael, I hope you guys find this. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's just wait for everyone to hop back on. We had to restart. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me know, guys, once you're here, especially those who have requested readings. Yeah, that was a YouTube thing. I don't know what the heck happened. That's been happening lately. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, Koya, sorry about that. It literally just went to a blank screen on my end. Okay, so let's continue. Cameron, keep an eye out for Shanice and Michael. Okay.
More people.
Sorry, guys. YouTube glitch over here. Okay, so you see the cards that we had on the table. Okay, so what's happening, I feel, Koya, is that maybe you both have your walls up. It cut off once you pulled the feminine energy. Oh, I see. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands right here. I feel maybe you're both wanting to just keep your space and treading ever so lightly. As you mentioned, taking baby steps into the connection. This, I feel, focusing on your son's father, you know, just wanting to maybe remain either single or not wanting to dive in too quickly into anything. I feel he values his alone time, his independence. Here's your divine feminine energy coming through, Koya. So we've got the Empress. Let's see. His energy of being this present as a father is new for me in the past. He let me down a lot, which led to a very painful separation for us, so I don't trust him. So honestly, I'm happy to see him in this energy of being on his own. It means he's actually focused on himself and not in deceptive energy. Okay, that's good. Thank you for clarifying that. Okay. There could also not be a whole lot going on in his love life because this boredom card is coming through. Okay. He could also be scattered in what it is that he's wanting in his life. We do see the indecision here. So he as well could be taking baby steps towards you or how you guys are interacting with one another. But here's the Ten of Cups. So we see the reference to family right here, Koya. And of course, the Ten of Cups can represent that type of blissful interaction in a family dynamic or between two people. It's a happy energy regardless. We do see the Two of Swords though. So as far as maybe taking things towards a romantic direction, maybe he's not ready to do that. But as you mentioned, it could actually be a good thing. Focusing on himself and his own journey. So that might be a blessing right there. Let's see, what else do we need to know as far as this scenario? We do have the Fool. That's also a very positive energy in that he just wants to be carefree, perhaps, but that could be a blessing in disguise. You would tell him no right now. Yeah, it is a new beginning. It is a new way of interacting for the two of you. So I feel that's a good thing. Just being able to maybe enjoy each other's company, you know, nothing more perhaps at this point in time. But look at that. We have the Emperor. So this represents your divine feminine energy. This represents his divine masculine vibe. You're both presenting itself here through this reading. And this is simply giving you guys the opportunity to start fresh in however way that makes sense for the both of you. I feel in time that there will be better communication though. And this, of course, can represent the conversation between the two of you deepening. Not necessarily romantic, but I feel conversations that you need to have will be had. And maybe in your heart space, there will be the opportunity to forgive him somewhere down in the line, you know? And the trust issues that you're feeling because of what happened before. So I feel there will be a chance to have that opportunity to be able to talk things through. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is our equality card. I feel you guys are able to meet each other halfway at this time. You know, I feel you guys are both on that same energy, that same wavelength in the way that you're best able to interact with each other. Hi, Shanice. Sorry about that. Having these darn live stream issues here. I don't know what the heck happened. Screen just went dark and then everything just shut down. So yay, I'm glad you're back. And then we'll do your readings in a second. I feel regardless, Koya, that when it comes to your son's father, he's grateful that the two of you have somehow reconnected. Still being able to share a conversation. I feel there's a lot more to talk about. So this is just touching upon the surface. There's so much more that needs to be discussed as more time unfolds, perhaps. And look at that. Here we are with the Temperance. So this is telling us that patience is required, that there will be balance that could be restored between the two of you eventually. It's just going to take time, being able to meet each other in the middle. Right now, what's happening is perhaps healing. Being able to recuperate from what's happened in the past, however slow that might be. But it's still perhaps causing you a little bit of stress and anxiousness, Koya. That's a part of the journey, but I feel the overall outcome could be a whole lot more positive than how things were in the past. So just give this one a little bit of time. More patience is required, perhaps on both individuals. There are the Six of Cups is coming through, I feel, to reiterate the fact that the two of you have connected from the past, reconnecting from the past. And there is this need to continue to focus on healing. Ten of Wands. And then we have the Seven of Cups. So I feel that you've been carrying this heaviness on your shoulders and in your heart. And that's totally understandable considering what occurred in the past. But this is also life giving you the opportunity perhaps to lay that stress down and to be able to interact in a very different way towards each other and to be able to make different choices so that the overall outcome will be a whole lot better. So as long as you both put in the effort, and as we can see, it's going to take time, but there's this opportunity, I feel, where you guys can find peace in the situation and do things differently. We do have a new beginning with the Ace of Cups, and there really is this chance to improve how even the whole family is able to interact and get along. So new beginnings is what's coming through here. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. So there is good karma wrapped up into this whole experience. And I feel where you guys are at right now, things will continue to shift and change for the better. So this does represent a turning point for the two of you. And that could also be a much better experience for your son as well. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Magician. Represents Gemini and Virgo. So that certainly is a part of both of you right there. And it can represent a positive outcome. All right, Koya. So this one, the overall message is it's requiring both of you perhaps to just tread lightly and have patience, because in time, I feel there's a conversation to be had here that could be very healing for both of you. Okay, so I'll leave that there, and we can always revisit it for a future live stream if you'd like. Okay, thank you so much, and I'm so sorry about the glitch there. Thank you as always. Okay, so is Michael here? Because I know he requested a reading. Michael, are you here? Oh gosh, I hope he's here. If not, I'll go ahead and do your reading, Shanice. Okay. Yeah, I don't see Michael, so Cameron, if you could keep track and just make sure. So yeah, Michael requested a reading. Yeah, wasn't expecting that one. Okay, so Shanice, I believe she requested 2 more readings, right? I'm only seeing one. Where's the other one? Oh, here. Okay. All right, so what does Leo think of me now since the conversation we just had? And then what's Terrence, Gemini feelings and emotions towards me currently? Okay, so let's take a look at that. Let's see. Oh, let me just read this, Koya. We both agreed on therapy for healing out everything in the past. This makes me happy to hear. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm happy to see that as well. Okay, so I see both of your requests, Shanice. I see the one about Leo and the one about Terrence. Okay, and then Cameron, just a reminder, keep a lookout for Michael. All right, so let's do Leo first. Okay, let's take a look at that. What deck am I drawn to here? Okay. All right, here we go. So what does Leo think of you since the conversation we just had? Okay. All right, what do we need to know? His thoughts. Look at this. We've got the Divine Masculine, so that's representing Leo here. Here's your Divine Feminine energy. Okay, what else? So you're both presenting itself. What do we need to know? We have that Patience card coming through. So whatever it is that you're wanting to find out, maybe it's going to take a little bit more time when it comes to Leo. We've got the twin flame card coming through here. Whoa. Do you feel like you connect with him in that way where this could be a potential type of intense relationship coming through as a twin flame? And then we have release. This could also be an indication of the fact that you've released Kai, and whatever is happening between you and Leo is going to take a little bit more time to play out. It could be coming through in that way also. All right, so let's grab from a different deck here. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Shanice, Taurus, and Leo. All right, since the conversation you guys had. Okay. Just take my hand and everything will be fine. Okay. So I obviously don't know what that conversation was about, but this could be Leo telling you that no matter what you've been through in your life here, that he feels at least drawn to be able to connect with you. Let's see. He is my twin flame. I've had so many readers confirm, even without me asking. And it's also come out with you a bunch of times. Okay. So let's see. Just take my hand and everything will be fine. Whatever it is, it requires patience. It's gonna take some more time. Okay. So I have a question though. Is this focusing on Kai since he's Leo, or is it somebody named Leo that this reading is about? Because it depends on how this question is formulated. Let's see. Let's grab some words here. Okay. There's this need to release. All right, what do we need to know here? Well, we're seeing this. I give up, and if someone's giving up, they're no longer putting in any effort. Okay, that's what's coming through here. I made a big mistake. It's over. Okay. So if it's over, then that makes sense, considering, you did give him the ultimatum that you were distancing yourself, and that you're basically putting yourself first. So that's a good thing, which we've determined already with the previous reading here. And healing certainly takes time. He's no longer putting in the effort. There's the end. There's the transition that's needed. Okay. There's that Five of Cups. Loss, despair. I feel, even though he recognizes that he's made mistakes here, and knowing that it could potentially really be over between the two of you, he's feeling that on a very deep level. And then we've got the Ten of Wands, heavy burden. So he's carrying this with him, but at the same time, he could also be letting it go, you know, kind of accepting what it is. And it is clarification, no more movement, it's over. But there are good memories here, or, you know, at least the memories that you guys were able to share together. He's still holding on to that. Or those are memories that he will remember fondly. It could be something like that. So he's simply accepting it, I feel. Yeah, isn't it? It is interesting how the cards are coming out that way. I feel this is a message for both of you, that Nine of Wands, that resilience. Even though this has not worked out, you guys are both meant to be able to move forward and find happiness in your lives. There's his divine masculine energy. So I feel this is affecting him maybe more than he's let on. Yeah, here's our Five of Wands, the disagreements, the challenges. We see that here. The pain, the heartbreak, the whole third party situation. Very painful. So all of this takes time to heal from. And I feel that is where this patience reference is coming from. So even though, yes, we've got that death card and it did come to an end, now what you're meant to focus on is simply your own healing and to be able to focus on yourself for a change. And he needs to be able to do the same in order to make better decisions for himself, for his children. It really is, yes. Very, very challenging to come together in the 3D, yeah. And sometimes, you know, it takes lifetimes for that to happen. And here we are with that separation and the distance, and the lesson tied in behind all of this is that Tower. So what I'm getting from Kai ultimately is the acceptance. The acceptance of the situation, to honor what you're basically wanting at this point. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So there's a fresh start here for both of you by going your separate ways, and this opens you up to the possibility of finding love again elsewhere, Shanice, okay? So that's what I'm getting from that one. Let's go ahead and grab some insight on Terrence. Okay, give me 1 second. Did Michael end up showing up, or? Okay. All right, so what's Terrence, Gemini, his feelings and emotions towards you currently? All right, let's take a look at that. Okay. Terrence, Gemini, and the connection with Shanice, Taurus. Feelings and emotions towards you currently. Okay. Oh, good. I see you, Michael. Thank you so much. So sorry about that. We had a little bit of a glitch over on this side. So I'll be doing your reading right after this one. We have intoxicated. Okay, so the attraction is there, Shanice. Okay. We have gratitude. Perhaps whenever I see that, it's somebody who's got a good heart. somebody who is grateful for the little things, grateful to have connected with you. And here's your divine feminine energy. Let's see what else. All right, let's see. We have intuition. So I feel, and it says hunches, go within and trust. So it depends on what you're picking up, Shanice, when it comes to Terrence. If you're feeling good energy from that, then definitely tap into it and trust what it is that you're picking up, because it could very well direct you towards whatever you're feeling. So if you're feeling like there's certainly room for exploration in the connection, then open yourself up to the possibility of where it could go. We've got fulfillment. Ooh, okay. So wishes coming, abundance, dreams. And then we have signs. So angel numbers, animals, messages. Pay attention to any signs that you might be picking up when it comes to the connection with Terrence. Okay, let's see what else we can find out here. Maybe in time you might actually see that he fulfills you, that this is a good connection. So if your hunch is giving you good vibes, there's something about that. We do see the Page of Cups. There could be an unexpected surprise here. He could be a sensitive lover. Could be very romantic as well. You're coming in, divine feminine, and of course you've got your divine feminine energy with the Empress, your Taurus energy. He sees you as someone he's very attracted to, I feel. It's not good what your intuition is picking up. Okay. So perhaps that could be what that sign is talking about. Pay attention to the additional signs. And he is a sensitive lover. That's interesting that we've got the Lovers card popping up and that he is a Gemini. It's picking up off of both of your signs, Taurus and Gemini. So the attraction is here. We see that through the intoxicated message as well as the Lovers card. Let's see what else when it comes to your intuition. We do have the Five of Swords. So if you suspect him of being shady or sneaky, or if you're feeling conflicted, maybe you've thought about walking away from this one and just looking elsewhere, starting up again, just being open to the possibility of finding love elsewhere. So if that's the case, it's going to take time. We see that Temperance card coming through again. And then we've got the Hierophant picking up off of your own Taurus vibe. So maybe based off of that, you're just simply being directed to commit to yourself right now. Focus on your own growth, your own healing. What's meant to be will be. He's expressed wanting to marry you and messaged me that he wants a baby. Empress. Pregnancy, fertility, motherhood. Right next to Lovers, that's really interesting because it can pick up off of the sexual attraction there. So are his intentions pure? Or is it just to possibly use you for his own wants and needs. It could be something like that as well. So this is very important for you to trust what you're feeling and what it is that could be concerning for you, because there's something in that energy that you can't ignore. So this right here, that's huge. Pay attention to the signs. And then here's our High Priestess. So once again, that intuition is popping up for you to trust. Trust that inner voice. Where is it directing you? What is it trying to tell you? You're being directed also to not make any rash decisions. He's a nice guy. He's good to me, but he also gives me sneaky vibes. There it is with the Five of Swords, sneaky vibes. So this awakening from that Judgment card could give you the clarity that you need to do what feels right for you. You might decide to walk away. You might decide that it's not for you and just start over, you know, just open yourself up once again to other people, because you're going to know that real quick if obviously you've already had some suspicions there or some feelings that are not coming through with a very positive vibe. Let's see. We've got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you've got your boundaries up. You understandably so. Here's the thing too that I'm feeling, Shanice. Let's just say that you go through with it, that you guys end up getting married, having a child together or children. I feel ultimately, this is just what I'm going to say because I'm picking it up, that it probably will not work out long term. And you might end up being a single mother, and he may not be there for you the way you need him to be. That's just a vibe that's coming through. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. Is there a possibility that he's younger than you? Or maybe his mentality could be a little more immature? Is that possible? Two of Swords. So, let's see. I think he's keeping his options open now because I've been inconsistent and pushing him away. Okay. I still feel, though, that he is younger than you. I just thought about that when I saw the Knight of Wands, because it's right next to the Queen. You're coming through as that Queen, ready to cut him out if he doesn't do right by you. And he could be the more impulsive type. He could be very passionate. He could be attractive, maybe very flirtatious. But he's also, regardless of what he said, you know, wanting to get married, wanting to have a child, the Knight of Wands can be non-committal or immature. And so you're probably being directed to just tread ever so lightly with this one, because there's the possibility that if you guys were to make that happen, that it may not have what it takes to go the distance. It might be good for a while and then things end up being on shaky ground, perhaps. So maybe this could also be directing you to just put a stop to it before it goes any further. Or you might feel like it's putting you in a position where it's a tough decision. So if you're uncertain, if you are not sure what it is that you need to do, that's where your intuitive nature kicks in. So we've got it with the High Priestess, and then the intuition card is actually coming through here. It literally says hunches, go within, and trust. Trust what you are feeling. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Hermit, you know, so do some soul searching about this one. I feel that would be very helpful for you, you know, and it certainly is way better to be single rather than getting yourself mixed up in a situation that's complicated or could present itself to be more challenging as time unfolds. Okay, so that's what I've got for Terrence. It started off really nice, but then, you know, we're seeing some concerning energies here, and you certainly clarified that as well, filling in the gaps. So I would just take things slow, you know. I feel what you're picking up could be on point, that there is a reason for you to be feeling that way and why you should be feeling concerned perhaps. He's always expressed that he wants more from me, but that I'm so resistant. And for me, something was always missing. So that in and of itself could certainly have been a red flag, you know? So it really does present you with the potential to pay attention to whatever these signs might be, because that could already be answering your question also. I lost interest rather quickly. That makes sense. So yeah, continue to tap into your intuition, because I feel that you're actually saving yourself from getting into a situation that could be very challenging. Okay, thank you so very much, Shanice. I hope that offered you some clarity there. All right, Michael, thank you so very much for your patience. I know that took a long time. So give me 1 second. Let me get myself situated here. All right, so you would like a love reading. Her name is Vera, a Leo, and you're Libra. Okay. All righty. Let's get into some messages for you here. Let me just get these cards back in order. Okay. You're so welcome, Shanice. Thank you again. Okay, Michael, here we go. Okay. Let me focus on that energy. Okay, Michael, are you guys together or in separation? Let's see what comes through here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Michael, Libra, and the connection with Vera, Leo. There's our divine feminine representing Vera. Okay. Okay. I have ascending. Let's see, we've known each other for 4 to 5 years through a work connection. Then I had a past life regression of being in Egypt together. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. We've got fifth dimension coming through. We have the fall card. So this could represent where we're at currently, presently, you know, the season of fall, the autumn season. So there could be something here that you find out maybe during this time of year. Let's see. And now we've got summer. That's really interesting. So take it if it resonates, if these seasons actually play a role in any memories that you guys might have shared during this time of year. Okay, so you guys are not together, but feeling a strong connection, possibly attachment cords at heart and sacrum. Okay. You might not be together in the 3D, but there's a potential that you guys might be connecting in the 5D. Let's see. I feel like drawing from a different deck, actually. All right. So we've got seasons popping up here. Do you see that? It says perfect match. Okay, so even though you guys are not together, this is coming through. So you guys could have actually connected, not just in a past life, but maybe several lifetimes. The next card, partnership. Here's your divine masculine energy, and we clearly see her divine feminine energy. Wow. And that the stars will align. Favorable outcome. That's a great group of cards. Okay, so let's pull some tarot. Let's see what else we can learn here. I really like that. Okay, so there's the opportunity for ascension here. Four of Wands, there's a possibility that this might actually be a twin flame connection. And maybe that past life regression of being in Egypt. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I'm picking up off of a potential, like a vacation or a honeymoon. It was like a trip that you guys took together in a past life. You guys could have been married. That's interesting. And if you guys were together in a past life, there's the possibility that you can come back together in this life. Like caring for parents, very limited contact with you. Okay. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups, so we've seen this card already this evening. So Eight of Cups, walking away. Even though there's this possibility to come together in this lifetime, it could be those other obligations that's causing her to prevent union, perhaps, or to prevent you guys from taking things towards that direction. Let's see what else here. Nine of Cups in the 5D. So I feel when you do connect in that way, telepathically, in your heart space, thinking about each other, that's where those wishes can manifest for now. But in the 3D, it's a different story. Tel Aviv, very passionate. Oh my gosh. I was a servant. We got separated in other past life. That is very interesting. Okay. Let's see what else we can learn here. Queen of Swords, so that's her vibe right there. Candid, quick-witted. The Queen of Swords can be independent. Could be picking up off of the fact that she was a ruler, as you mentioned. Wow. We've got the High Priestess showing up, and you're showing up as the Emperor. So I feel we've got your masculine energy showing up here. And we see her vibe coming through with the Divine Feminine card as well as the Queen of Swords. So I feel she's got things that she needs to take care of. She doesn't mess around. She knows what it is that she needs to address in her life. But I feel you certainly have the power to be able to create change as well, to be able to take control of this situation, to bring it to fruition in the 3D somehow. Let's see what else. So in a way, you both have what it takes to be able to make something happen in this lifetime. We've got the Ace of Wands. There's so much potential coming through here for the actual connection itself. I mean, we're seeing that with the Four of Wands. And of course, that's our 1111 number. So if you happen to be seeing the number or the time, that could be a sign in and of itself to let you know that you're on the right track, at least for both of you to be on the right track in this lifetime. Because with cards like this, a perfect match, stars align, we do have a favorable outcome that is possible coming through in this way. So even though you guys connected in a work environment, it seems that in other lifetimes, you guys were a couple, you were lovers, you were, as you mentioned, a passionate relationship, but also went into separation. Even though there were separations, I feel your heart space, your spiritual connection, that has been consistent. We've got the Hierophant. So there were lessons to be learned on this journey for the two of you. I feel when the time is right, that's when you'll both be given the opportunity to commit. Divine timing. I feel Spirit is preparing us to come closer. Earlier today, I get 2 Temperance for outcome with 2 cups. Oh, 2 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Very nice. It's just a matter of time before love can be a part of this situation, the connection. Wow. She's also coming through with the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Very nurturing, very giving, down to earth, very maternal. The two of you could have also maybe had a family or marriage, children in a past lifetime, because the Emperor could represent fatherhood as well. I feel you're ready, like you're ready to offer your cup to Vera. She just needs a little bit more time. We do see the Lovers. It really does come down to the decisions that you both ultimately make to be together. But no doubt the attraction is there. The feelings are there. The connection, it's presenting itself here. Let's see what else. Yeah, it's going to take time. We see the Seven of Pentacles showing up. It's what I like to call my wait and see card in tarot. It's a gestation period. It's going to require a little bit more time to see this through in the 3D anyway. In the 5D, that's when you guys are really connecting heavily. In Egypt, she was a male ruler. Oh, and you were the female. Okay, so a switch in roles there. Okay, that's interesting. So she was the ruler, as you mentioned, and you were the servant. Look at this, and now we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So wherever you guys are at on this journey, that's preventing union in the way you'd like to come together. Clearly things are changing. There is a shift here with this cycle of change from the Wheel of Fortune, blessing you guys with really good energy, good karma. Things are turning around for the better for the two of you. Very nice. We've got the Six of Wands. All right. So this always reminds me of like being on this journey and finally you're able to cross that finish line and be victorious and successful. After having waited so long for something to happen, there's a really good chance that you guys can come together and be partners in this lifetime. Look at this. And now we've got the Magician. So this is totally possible here, Michael, to be able to manifest this. Aw, yeah, it's a great reading, honestly. I really do hope that there's the possibility that this can manifest in this lifetime for the two of you. Because this right here with the Magician, it's all about manifestation and that positive outcome. That's totally possible. It's fantastic, honestly. I really like how that's presenting itself. And look at this. So here's your energy, King of Cups, and here's Vera, Queen of Cups. So divine counterparts coming through. I love how that's presenting itself in that way. Both of you will get to a point where you're both ready to take it there. And of course, we're seeing the perfect match. All right, so perfect match, divine counterparts, perfect match, stars align, favorable outcome, positive outcome. It looks good, honestly. Look at that. And now we've got the Chariot. So it's like victory, success, triumph, overcoming the difficulties that have perhaps prevented you guys from being together. There it is. And look at this. You already mentioned that you got the Temperance earlier, and here it is again. All right, so in order to restore balance and peace and harmony in this situation, it's just going to take a little bit more time. So let's grab some time frames here, Michael, and see what that might be. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Michael, Libra, and Vera, Leo. All right, give me a time frame, please. Give me a time frame, please. We've got 8 months coming through. Let me grab one more. Look at this. We've got autumn season. So going back to this fall card, you might actually get some sort of clarification here, Michael, when it comes to the two of you, giving you a sign that there's hope, that things can change, that things are shifting and moving in a more positive direction for the two of you. So I love how that's presenting itself here. All right, so I hope that helps offer you some guidance on this situation. I feel there certainly is the possibility that in this lifetime, you guys can be together in the way that you would want to be. And it's coming through as a very special bond. All right, so thank you so very much for waiting. I know you waited a long time and then you had to locate us again after that little glitch with YouTube. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up, guys. Thank you so very much for sharing your time with us. Oh, you're so welcome, Michael. Thank you. And I think we're going to call it a night. It's been about 3.5 hours. All right, so we're going to go ahead and call it a night, guys. Thank you again for being here with us. I'll announce the next session in the community tab here on YouTube and of course on IG. If you don't already follow us there, I'd love it if you do. I am The Celestial Forecast by Carrie. It's the only account on there with the blue check mark. You know, sad to say there's so many scammed or fake accounts on Instagram, and we've had to verify the channel, the page, just to ensure that people aren't getting scammed on there. So if you hop onto IG, that's the one with the blue check mark to make sure you're on the right page. All right, guys, thank you so very much. I hope you have a good evening or morning or afternoon, wherever it is that you are watching us from. We appreciate your time. And for all those who requested a personal mini reading, we appreciate you guys so very much, and I thank you. So on behalf of myself and moderator Cameron, thank you guys so much. All right, we'll see you next time.